Good morning, people. It is, oh my fucking god, o'clock in the morning. Let's see here. Very careful, I don't usually park over in this area. Parking lot. There we go. You might be wondering, what the fuck is this dude doing up at this hour of the fucking morning? Because I don't go to work until after sunlight has hit the horizon. Well, it's like o'clock in the morning. And I am actually on my way to a friend's house this morning. My friend is a co-parent in regards to my oldest. And she helps me out and sits with me, sits in with me on the IEPs that my child has. And so she sits in on the meetings, helps me get through them, and helps me understand what's going on, and helps me to better advocate for the needs of my child. Now, that may seem like a odd thing to some people. However, sometimes you just need an extra advocate. You know, because IEP meetings can be daunting. And depending on how your particular brain works and how your thought processes work, it's not always easy to understand how to, how things work, or understand how to properly advocate for your child. So having a well thought out team, having somebody there to co-parent at the meetings helps tremendously. And it's her family that has taken in my child. It's her family that my child is staying with out in Georgia. And she's doing really good out there, you guys. Oh my god, I am so proud of my child. My child is experiencing things that I didn't even know if it was possible. I didn't know if my child would ever try these things. And she has. And it's been amazing watching my child grow as a person. Growing up into a young woman. One of the classes that she is taking this year is a physics class. Yeah. We weren't sure whether or not this was a really good fit. heart to the fact that, you know, she has struggled before in science. And so, you know, it's hard to know whether or not she's going to thoroughly enjoy it. But she is. She is enjoying it, and she's having a good time in the class, and she loves her teachers, and she's doing so good out there, you guys. Oh my God. Better than I could have ever have hoped for. But we still have to do the IEP meetings and keep her IEP up to date. And so here I am at holy shit o'clock in the morning. On my way to do a virtual IEP meeting. Mind you, Georgia is 3 hours ahead of us. The IEP meeting itself doesn't start until 6. However, Nicole and I are not going to even try to turn on the computer until after we've had some coffee. I've already had my first cup of the morning. And that's what I'm running on at the moment. Because, oh my God. Yeah. It's nuts. I am going to talk to Nicole and see if maybe we can convince them to do the next IEP meeting. Oh, I don't know, maybe in the afternoon. You know, when I'm actually awake and functional. And when Nicole is actually awake and functional. You know, because while 9 o'clock in the morning may be viable for them out there in Georgia, that's 6 o'clock in the goddamn morning. No, that is too early for this. Oh my God. I haven't even had breakfast yet because it's too early. It's too early in the morning, and my stomach doesn't like it when I eat this early in the morning. So, yeah, I'm running on caffeine alone. Don't be afraid to advocate for your kids, though. That's the big thing, you know. Make sure you advocate for your children, you know. And if you have a hard time understanding IEPs, that's okay, because there's a lot of parents who struggle. Parents, grandparents, you know, anybody who is taking care of a child with an IEP, it can be really hard to understand. So if you're finding that you're struggling to get through the IEP meetings and struggling to understand, you know, what's what and how it all works, find yourself an advocate. You know, a lot of us, and I mean parents in general, adults with children in general, have children with IEPs, and you can pretty well guarantee that you're going to be able to find somebody locally to you that understands and is a total rock star and can help you get through the IEP meetings. You know, add them to the IEP team. That way they can sit in, you know, you sit down with them prior, say, okay, this is what's going on with my kid. This is what my kid is saying. This is what I'm thinking. Help me put it into words, because that's what Nicole does for me. She helps me put things into words. And you'll find that your child will do even better, you know, because you got to know how to word things. And it is not easy. I'm a writer, and I find it's not easy to put things into words, especially not verbally. Ask anybody who has dated me. I struggle with verbal communication. I can write until the cows come home. Verbal communication is where I've always struggled. Not that you guys have really ever seen much of that, because, you know, I do pretty good here. I don't know. I ramble a lot, so you guys tell me. But anyhow. So yes. Time differences can be very interesting. You know, and the parent support group that I belong to, you know, we're all gearing up for the school year. And I do believe I am the only one in my group that has, you know, multi-state children, you know, at the moment, that are in school. I'm not talking college. I'm talking, you know, elementary, middle school, high school. And I know that the leader, everybody really is going to be interested to hear how this IEP meeting goes, and how it, well, just in general, how it goes. Just because it's not something that's commonly done. I mean, we're in the midst of a pandemic, and so, you know, this is going to be very interesting all around. You know, it's going to be very interesting all around. Alright, let's see here. So, anyhow, I will let you all know how it goes. And I'll see you on the flip side.